हेलो एभ्रिबडी वेलकम टु माई युट्युब च्यानल र आज हामी पढ्न जाँदैछु एक्सप्रेसो मेसिनको पार्ट्सहरू। एक्सप्रेसो मेसिनभित्र कुन कुन पार्ट्स हुन्छ त्यसको बारेमा हामी पढ्न जाँदैछु। ल डिफ्रेन्ट पार्ट्स अफ एन एक्सप्रेसो मेसिन। एउटा नम्बर वान हुन्छ भित्र बोइलर। Basically, the boiler heats and holds the pressurized water coming from the pump. The size of the boiler is one of the main elements to consider when choosing an espresso machine. The bigger the boiler, the more drinks the machine will be able to produce. However, a bigger boiler also needs more energy and time to heat all the water. Next one is dual boiler. As the name implies, dual boiler machines have two separate boilers. The pumps sends water to both. One heats water to boiling, which is needed to steam milk. The other heats water to the brewing temperature. Most dual boiler machines feature a PID, see below, or digital temperature controller in order to carefully control temperature for both boilers. Um, then after that we have E61 group head. This is large mechanically operated three-way valve and it's a classic component of espresso machine design. The E61 has a few distinct features. Most importantly, the whole group head is machined out of brass, providing high thermal interior. This means that while it takes a long time to heat up and cool down, it easily holds the temperature once it's ready. These group heads require more active participation from the user. Another one is group head. The group head is the heart of the machine and it's the final stop for water as it moves through an espresso machine. Located on the front of the machine, the group head brings water out of the machine and into the filter basket. All group heads involve four basic parts: a portafilter, a place for the portafilter to lock in, a way to activate the pump, and a pathway for the water to move from the boiler to the portafilter. The number of groups you need depends on how many baristas will be operating the machine and of course how many cups of coffee you need to produce daily. Another one is heat exchanger. Single boiler machines can only heat water to one temperature at any given time. See below for more. But you need boiling water for the steam and water that is not boiling to brew. This means you have to first heat the brewing water in order to pull a shot, then wait for the water to reach the boiling point in order to produce steam. If you want to pull a shot again, you have to wait once for a few new boiler full of water to heat the brewing temperature. The heat exchanger solves this problem. A second water line runs from the pump, but it does not fit into the boiler like the first. Instead, uh, it passes through the body of the boiler inside a copper tube. This copper tube is the heat exchanger. The steaming water is the steam boiler, heats the water in the heat exchanger but does not bring it all the way to boil. The brewed water never comes in direct contact with the boiler water. The result is water at two temperatures, allowing you to pull shots and steam milk simultaneously. PID. PID stands for proportional integral diver derivative. PID means proportional integral derivative. It is a simple computer that controls the heating element to keep the water at a set temperature. To do this, a PID is connected to the heating element and to the temperature probe inside the boiler. And one is portafilter. Uh, the portafilter is a metal filter basket set inside a handle. It holds the ground and compressed coffee to be brewed. There are different sizes of portafilters. 58 millimeter is the most common size for commercial machines. 53 millimeter is also widely used. Also produces excellent espresso. Rotatory pump. This pump is mechanical. A motor spins a disc that is offset inside a large round chamber. The spinning disc is segmented into sections by vanes. As the disc spins, the vanes press against the wall of the outer chamber, uh, diminishing the size of the section. This creates pressure. Water is drawn in when the section expands and is pushed out as the section sinks. Rotatory pumps are quieter, offer more consistent pressure, and generally have longer lifespan than other types of pumps. Single boiler. The boiler has one heating element with two thermostats. One thermostat is set for a temperature range that is ideal for brewing coffee. The other is set at a temperature meant to boil water and produce steam. You can either heat water to boiling or to the brewing temperature, but not both at the same time. As a result, a machine will with a single boiler won't let you pull shots and steam milk at the same time. You have to wait for the water to reach the correct temperature when you change from espresso to steaming and vice versa. The heat exchanger see above solves this problem. Steam 1. The steam one is used to make milk-based beverages like cappuccinos and lattes. As its name implies, it steams milk to get it textured and hot. Tamper. Tampers are tools used to pack espresso ground into the basket of an espresso machine. The purpose of a tamper is to pack the ground evenly for a quality shot. A good tamper is made from lightweight metal and matches the size of the basket and portafilter you are tamping. Vibratory pump. The vibratory pump is a small electromagnetic workhouse. A piston attached to a magnet is set inside a metal coil. An electrical current runs through the coil, causing the magnet to rapidly move the piston back and forth, pushing water through the machine. These kind of pumps are smaller, inexpensive, and tend to be easier to replace.